Welcome to the third video in our series, British words and phrases that confuse Americans. We've had a lot of feedback from you guys about this topic, hence the third video.
Donna from YouTube channel Donna's Adventures asked, have you found phrases that have become popular since you two left England?
Matt from the YouTube channel No Soy Rubio answers that question for us. Another word that's around all the time now, similar to ledge, is sesh, as in session and being on the sesh.
A period of time of doing a lot of enjoyable activity, such things as going out with friends, watching TV, or drinking alcohol. Wiktionary states that sesh can mean a period of extended drinking. Are you on the sesh tonight?
No, I'm just having a couple of beers at home.
And another example may be, oh, we need a big catch-up sesh over coffee.
My dad, the YouTuber John Atkins Lost Norwich, has also...
The way you said it, the YouTuber.
Oh yeah, high status for a
Yeah.
YouTuber. My dad, the YouTuber John Atkins Lost Norwich, has suggested another word that we haven't actually heard much before. Early doors.
Don't they say this at football matches, the commentators now? They say, well, it's early doors yet, but...
Meaning it's early in the day.
Yeah, anything can happen afterwards.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if any of the newer words coming into the language will be as quirky as all these. One that I can think of that's relatively recent is early doors, as in early goal scoring in a football match.
Well, according to Wikipedia, the phrase originated in 1870, so quite a while ago.
Yeah, not really a new one at all.
No.
Dad. Back in 1870, the phrase was used in theatres. Theatres would allow customers who paid a little extra to come in early and choose their seats before everyone else arrived.
So the Licensing Act of 1998 said that pubs should be closed in the afternoons.
That one didn't last long, did it?
No, because they're open all day, aren't they now?
Yeah, I think early doors was associated by the customers who would come at like 5:30 and wait outside for the pubs to reopen.
Yeah.
By the way, early doors is Cockney rhyming slang for women's drawers, as in underwear or panties. Dad goes on to say, personally, I'm trying to introduce steppage into the language. He's referring to the number of steps you walk in a day, you know, like on your smartwatch or your smartphone or something.
Yeah, he always says, oh, my steppage is.
Yeah. Perhaps you can help it catch on, you know,
Yeah.
start using it if you're watching this video.
And then when we make a video in a few years' time, if we're still here, as a YouTube channel,
Hopefully we'll still
we can actually say, well, we remember we were part of making that new word come to life. YouTubers Julie and Tony from the YouTube channel Gallivanting Galantes say they use the word Nesh, meaning to be cold. They are from the northern part of the UK.
Right.
We are more kind of southern. And I don't know about you, Lucy, but I've never heard of the word Nesh before.
Never heard of that one, no.
It might be a north-south thing, I'm not sure.
Possibly. If you know the answer, let us know in the comment section. Do you use this word?
I looked it up and it means being, you know, really over cold, uncommonly cold, feeling the cold. It's a bit like being in America with the air conditioning on.
We feel Nesh all the time out here, don't we?
Actually, we should start saying Nesh.
Yeah.
We should start saying, oh God, I'm so Nesh.
We'll say it until they get annoyed and they turn it down a bit. So when we looked it up, we found out that it comes from an old English word coming up on the screen because I have no idea how to pronounce it. This originally meant kind of feeble, weak, infirm, and came from an old Dutch word, probably also coming up on the screen. In Dutch, this could mean damp or foolish. This one comes from our YouTuber friend Dara from the YouTube channel Magenta Otter Travels. New slang word I'm hearing that my British friends say all the time here is mooch. Means something totally different in American slang.
We've both heard of the British slang word mooch before. It means to mooch about, to sort of wander about in a very casual, laid-back manner. What is the American version?
In North America, the term mooch means to ask for something or obtain something without actually paying for it.
So like catching a lift?
Yeah, like, can I mooch a lift?
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Yeah, I guess you would.
Or can I mooch some of your chips?
I guess you could be a mooch if you're at a bar and you don't pay for your round. Bit of a mooch, aren't you?
Well, you would be,
Yeah, and not a popular person.
No.
Not at all. YouTuber Alan from the YouTube channel Alan Metalman Outdoors says, I love chock-a-block and use it all the time, as well as having a chinwag. That's pants and I'll give you a bell.
Let's chat about having a chinwag, quite
Yay.
literally, because it means having a chat or a kind of a gossipy conversation.
Yeah, chinwag is a great, yeah. I think it's because your chin is literally waggling when you're sort of talking away.
It's not quite clear how this phrase came about, but it's thought that it probably derived from the Victorian times and then became more popular in the kind of 1950s, 1960s. When people were using phones more, probably.
Oh.
So I'll give you a bell and we could have a chinwag.
Yeah, oh yes, to quote the other, one of the other sayings, yes.
Canadian YouTuber Susan from the YouTube channel Rhubarb and Cod said, "I can't believe you went through all that but didn't single out lost the plot." We say quite a few of these here, like proper and gutted. It's such great expressive slang.
If somebody loses the plot, they become, oh my God.
They've lost the plot!
They've lost the plot! So if somebody loses the plot, they become confused and don't know what they're doing. I'm just laughing because I'm thinking that's me all the time on this YouTube channel during filming.
I know, it's incredibly familiar, isn't it?
Well, according to Wikipedia, the phrase was...
Originated?
Well, according to Wikipedia, the phrase... Well, according to Wikipedia, the phrase... Well, according to Wikipedia, the phrase originated in 1880.
1870.
Oh, God. Well, according to Wikipedia, the phrase... Alessa from the YouTube channel Pinned on Places says, "Some words that I think are particular to down south would be phrases like moosh and DLo. Just for the record, I don't use those terms."
Moosh is a regional variation of mate and probably derives from the Romany word meaning man. I must admit, I haven't heard this one before in Norfolk.
I actually had to look up how you said moosh because I didn't know if it was mush.
Yeah, it looks like it could be mush, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
and we've heard of mush as in mushy peas.
Oh, of course. DLo is a light-hearted insult and means fool. This is another Romany word and is still used among the population.
Lush. Now, nobody actually mentioned lush.
No, it's one from one of ours.
Because we hadn't used it before, I thought, well, there's a gap there, so I'm going to choose a word myself, so I'm going to choose lush.
I'm so surprised you chose lush because I used to say lush a lot and you'd always roll your eyes so far they'd go back in your head. This is when I was a teenager. Stop saying that word.
Oh, but you used to overuse it.
I don't think so.
I think so. All the time. I'm going to say lush.
Well, many things probably were lush.
Yeah, probably they were back in the day. Happy days.
Happy days.
The meaning has changed. I mean, like a lush used to be somebody, particularly a woman who liked to drink a bit too much. Then it changed to mean something that was probably short for luscious, you know, that was absolutely... Well, you tell us, Lucy, as you're a big fan of the word.
Just means something really great or lovely or really beautiful or wonderful or like a person can be lush if they're really nice.
Yeah, really nice or really good looking.
Yeah.
It's very often used by the Welsh, isn't it? Like in Gavin and Stacey, love that.
Oh, Gavin and Stacey.
Oh, I love that programme.
Yeah. Our last one comes from the YouTuber Marie Louise from the channel Marie Louise Art, who says, "How about hunky dory?" Love that one.
Every time I hear the phrase hunky dory, I have to always think of David Bowie's album Hunky Dory. Researching it, it actually comes from America. The term was first noted in the 1860s. Whilst its origin is not certain, it most likely comes from the older slang term hunk. This meant safe in a good position.
Yeah, because hunky-dory kind of gives you that safe feeling, doesn't it? Like, it's all hunky-dory, it's all alright.
Yeah. So if you're really dying to know what a certain British phrase, or American phrase if you like, actually does mean, or if you want to just suggest something that you really like the sound of, then please drop it down in the comments section below.
Thank you so much to everyone who contributed. If you've enjoyed this video, then please give us a like, maybe share with a friend, and hit subscribe to follow us on YouTube.